Welcome to day 2 of the first ever City of Beverly Hills virtual art show. My name is Brooke Pudich, and I would like to welcome McClendon, who is a silver wire sculptor. He will be showing us around his shop today, as well as answering some of our questions.
I was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. I used to live in Miami, Florida, before I moved to Los Angeles. My gallery is between Canoga Park and Woodland Hills, California. My father would say I'm a creative person. Like the wire, like I said, is something I started when I was 8 years old. I started off with a steel wire, and now I work my way up to the tarnish resistant wire accented with professional grade Swarovski crystals. I have a brother that is a painter, and he also is an independent filmmaker. My art crosses over all barriers. It has nothing to do with race, color, or theme. It's just you like it or you don't like it. It's simple as that. And that's what I like about it.
If you have participated in art fairs over the years, what are the challenges and what are the rewards?
I don't know. I think the hardest thing with any artist is just really setting up, going through the physical part of it. That's basically it. People say, well, man, isn't that a lot of work? You got to set all that up and then take it down a little later. Well, you know what? That's just part of it. It's not work, it's exercise.
Why did you choose to participate in the Beverly Hills Art Show?
Because it is a great show. I think it is an opportunity where on any given day, you don't know who's going to walk in front of you. I think you could be set up there at the show, and you could be there, and James Franklin, the janitor at one of the local retail stores, could walk by, or 5 minutes later, Queen Latifah could walk by. The thing is, what I like about that show is people come by there, they really understand art. You get a clientele that is refined enough, curious enough, have enough knowledge that they can understand what you're doing. Now, that may end up in a sale, it may not end up in a sale, but at least they understand what you're doing. Now you're gonna get a chance. This is my gallery. It's called McClendon's Fine Art Gallery. And as you can see, here's the work. This is a piece I just finished. It's called Who Unplugged the Heart. There's a card and a plug in it, and it's called Who Unplugged the Heart. People love animals. Dogs are probably the number one thing. This one is called Friends. I remember my mom saying, if you have one good friend in this world, consider yourself blessed. So you see the big dog and his friend is a little small dog. The Gibson guitar here. It took me about 6 or 7 months to make it. It has over 6,000 professional grade Swarovski crystals. That is a piece I do not want to sell. I don't take it out anymore. These are a couple of new pieces here. This one is called The Queen and the Horn. You see her playing a saxophone? This is a piece called, her name is just The Queen. A special piece that I really like. It's over here on the other side of the gallery. And it's called, it's just at the alto sax. It's called the fat sax. I like this piece. Everything I do gotta have wire.
Okay, we have another question from one of our viewers. How long do most of your pieces take to fabricate?
Okay, a small piece like the ones at the top here can take anywhere from a week to 2 weeks, all the way up to the Gibson guitar that I talked about earlier. It took about 6 or 7 months. I have another piece on the end that took me about 8 months to make.
How many years have you been selling your art?
I've been selling my art, I think I was a freshman in college.
Have you ever found another artist with pieces similar to yours?
And I have not. Wire has been around for a long time. You can go all the way back to wherever. But what I did is just put a twist on it when I married the Swarovski crystals and the wire together. See, that's what makes it jump off. The wire is a tarnish resistant wire. That means it'll never change color. And then it's accented with professional grade Swarovski crystals, which means this is the highest grade of crystals that you can buy.
Do you use any kind of other gems or stones?
A few pieces have like black onyx. I do some quartz, but just about everything I do have the Swarovski crystals out.
What tools do you use to curl your wire?
I have a hand tool that I make and I hand twist it in my hand.
How heavy is that beautiful pendant that you are wearing?
It's not heavy at all.
Are your sculptures weather resistant if you would like to display them outside in your yard?
They can go outside. I have to change the base on them because most of the base are plexiglass.
Do you know how heavy your heaviest piece is?
Probably the heaviest piece in here is probably a piece, the life size one on the end. It probably weighs all of, I'm gonna say maybe 100 pounds. The lady with the 3 balloons. And of course you see the 3 balloons. This is one of my favorite pieces here. This is standard poodle. Her name is Chanel #2. Standard poodle, but the only thing standard about her is she knows how to spell it. Next piece, this is called a spirit bird. It can fly or swim, and you see it has multicolored Swarovski crystals. The spirit can penetrate anything, and that's what this piece represents. This is probably my other second piece that I would not sell. This is Angelina the Angel. This one took about 7 months to make, 7-8 months. She has over 6,000 professional grade Swarovski crystals, and she's not for sale.
Do you use gold wire ever?
I have did that especially for people.
Do you ever teach kids to pass along your legacy of talent?
I haven't, but I do work with kids in art, painting, wood carving. That's a project that I'm working on for the future. Is I want to have my own school. Every kid, if he chooses to do this, we can teach him or her to become an artist. I'm a perfect example of that.
Do you have more than one of each art piece, or do you sell the originals? Do you only have one of each one?
I only have one of everything, and everything has a name. That way I know I won't repeat it. If it's already sold, I said, I can make you something better, and said, you're right, I like that better than the original one. See, the cool thing about creativity is you never run out of ideas. You take idea number A and idea number B. You say, well, I have did A and B. All you got to do is take the two together, and then you got C. Just keep adding them together. You never run out of ideas.
Is there anything you're currently working on that you could maybe give us a sneak peek of?
Well, here's the piece I'm working on. See, that's why I said it's like basket weaving, drawing, and the building of clay. That's the piece I'm actually working on. Let's see. Here's some more paintings that I wire in the frames. You can see those pieces. Another wall piece, Adam and Eve. Another abstract painting here next to it. And another wall piece here with some Swarovski crystals. Thanks to Beverly Hills Arts Foundation for giving me this opportunity to show my work. I love the Beverly Hills show. The power of art, it connects people together. It breaks down all the prejudice, all the negativity, and it connects people. That's what art does. But I just want to thank you guys for this opportunity. This is Time McClendon at McClendon's Fine Art Gallery. I'm in Canoga Park, between Canoga Park and Woodland Hills. The address is 20942 Osborne Street, Suite B. I'll even give you a phone number, 213-359-2334. Everything is done by appointment only. And I thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much, Time. We appreciate you being here with us today.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.